Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He's tackled. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Second and 1. They'll set up to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 on the play. And a Panther first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First down.
23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carried by number
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Bridgewater now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To Ian Thomas.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Jets 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 5. A big run there by Jones. And even 50 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Jets 7.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Bridgewater on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the 2-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down and goal to go.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Back to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
McCrane's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Bridgewater now from the 50. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And now he'll tuck it and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
15. And the Panther first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 40-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete.
Curtis. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 11. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Jets 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
The pass
Jeremy Chin picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Carolina. J.K. Dobbins, 52 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on the 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 23 yards to pick up there.
At the 44-yard
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Back now here on EA Sports.
with the score.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's Mims.
That's good.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Panthers 45.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A gain of
well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Eluding the pressure, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. Look at the big man rumble. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
touchdown. Yes.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
39-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
The Jets' 20-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down.
The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Loss on the play. Brings up
out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for the Panthers. 45 yards.
First down, Carolina.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah. So this